This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Jody.
Hey, Bruce.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. Good to see you.
Good to be seen. Good to be good to be
and
seen.
Heard.
Yes,
and heard.
And heard. Yes. So today, this is a good one. I'm excited that we're going to have this conversation because this is something that I'm dealing with now and working my way through.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get kind of stuck and tired and frustrated with your life or with aspects of your life, and you need to do something to kind of get out of your rut.
Yeah, just shake it up a bit.
To have a refresh.
Yeah.
Have it make a change of some kind. So this week, I thought it would be good that we talk about how you kind of refresh parts of your life. What are some pretty straightforward, easy ways to do that? What are some that take a little more work?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's always important to be kind of either learning something new or doing something a little bit different, just to, just so you don't get in a rut or get, just have that monotony of work home,
Totally.
life. That thing we've talked about, and I try to remember, is like kind of work-life balance stuff, but I think that's a little bit part of this as well.
And that is the reality of the world that we live in, is that most of us have schedules. You have this thing, you get up in the morning, you do whatever you need to do in the morning, you go to work, you're there all day, you come home, you do the same thing, and it's the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah.
That gets old, and that can wear on you.
Yeah.
So figuring out different ways to deal with that is important. So we've compiled a list of a few different things that we think will be beneficial, and I'll start with the one that has worked for me and kind of tell my
so
story.
we're talking about kind of refreshing different aspects of your life, whatever it may be.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for me, grooming
Yes.
was a big one. So
I noticed that when I got here
I look
today.
a little different.
Yeah, you look a little different.
I look a little different.
Yeah.
So for the last, month or so, I've just kind of been in a funk. I've been I felt a little off.
Okay.
I felt like work has been a lot. Everything is just, it just feels like a lot.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always feel like I'm moving forward in the way that I want to.
Absolutely.
So I've been frustrated. And yesterday, it kind of came to a head. I got out of the shower and I was, doing my hair and, getting my beard ready and everything. And I looked in the mirror and I thought, I don't like this. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
I don't like what I see here.
Okay.
And for some reason, it stuck with me all day. I had spent the day trying to get work done, trying to write articles and do all that. And I just kept coming back to this frustration that I felt.
Yeah.
And it stuck with me enough to the point that I knew I had to do something about it. So after dinner, I went out and I went to the barber shop and told him I wanted something different. And
They always love that.
yes, yeah.
Give me something new.
Yeah. And basically for me, the only way to do something different is to take away hair. I mean, there's it's not like I can get a new hairstyle. I've got pretty short hair. My hair was pretty short anyway, but we've talked about it before. I've got fine hair. You can't do a whole lot with it.
Yep.
And you just get sick of that same look all the time. And especially when you see yourself a lot, with the work that I do, I'm always seeing pictures.
Your pictures. I see your picture every day.
Right. So there we go. So you're sick of me too.
No.
So it was just kind of wearing on me, and I just decided, I was like, you know what, I need to start from scratch, as close to scratch as I'm willing to go.
Just buzz it to zero everywhere.
So the barber was like, okay, so you want to do it like down to the skin, and I was like, well, maybe a little bit more than down to the skin. Okay. Because I don't know that I can do full bald, So, he basically shaved me down. I mean, I've got a buzz cut as, short as you can get it. Yeah. Basically. He took a lot of my beard off. Still have the beard.
Yep.
It's just a lot cleaner, a lot shorter. It is. I haven't had anything this extreme in years.
Yep.
So it was a big difference for me.
How did it feel?
great.
Or how does it feel?
When I left the barber shop, he took off my glasses and he was like, "What do you think?" And I'm looking at the mirror. I always
love that. I'm like, can I?
And I'm like, well,
sure.
There's the shape of my head. It looks like there's hair around there somewhere. So sure. So I left without really getting a good look at it.
Oh boy.
And also to the barber at Manley and Sons, I'm sorry for dropping your Square Cash device and breaking it.
Oh Lord.
There was an incident. He said it happens all the time. I don't know. Either way, thank you for being cool about it. But I digress. So I left, got in my car, drove home, and looked in the mirror for the first time to see it, and I loved it. I feel different. I feel better. I feel better.
It's just something different.
Yeah.
That's different is good.
Right. And sometimes you need a change. And it's weird because now I'm like, I feel weird like in
it messes up your morning routine because you don't have to do your hair.
It does.
And you're like, oh wait, I don't have to.
And like wearing different things, I feel a little off. So I'm trying to figure that out. That's going to be,
how do these glasses look on my face now?
Right.
Which glasses?
And like I took my glasses off and I was like, maybe I could go without glasses for a while. Then I remember that I can't see. So, but it was a good change. It was a positive thing. And I feel like sometimes you just need that, you know, and even if it's kind of a small change in the grand scheme of things, it's something that you are going to see every day. And it makes
it's something that you can control that is really not that, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that significant because your hair is going to grow back.
Totally.
And you can put, if it ends up being something you don't like, it'll grow back. You can wear a hat for a while. Mm-hmm. So I think it is kind of a small thing that you can do that can make a big impact on your day-to-day life. Because like you said, you see yourself every morning.
Right.
You're doing all your stuff, and it can impact the way you go through the day, and how you go through the world when you have a different look and you feel good and makes you stand up taller and more confident. Yeah. I definitely feel much better when I get my hair cut and my beard trimmed, and I'm just like, oh,
right.
It's not like a literal weight, but it feels like it is. Like, I feel so much better and
cleaner, put together. Just I get that, definitely.
I also enjoy going to the barber. Like, I've gone to salons many, many times, and I found a great barber here in the area that I really enjoy. And
Nice, yeah.
It's a fun experience. It's kind of funny sometimes the interactions that people have with each other and their barbers.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't like to talk that much when I'm in the barber seat.
Same.
Because they're like futzing with my head, and it like feels good, and like it's like relaxing, and they're just like trying to talk, and I'm like, I don't mean to be rude, but I really just don't talk that much when I'm getting my hair done. And they're like, that's fine, that's cool. Then it's like less pressure on them too to just do it and get done. I
go between feeling really good and really comfortable to like feeling weird when they're like right up in your face.
Yeah.
But it's just a me thing.
Yeah.
But one other thing that I would say is that it's really easy for us to get kind of stuck in our ways and things like that, especially if you've had a hairstyle or a haircut that you've had for years.
My
years,
look.
years. Yeah.
Your signature look.
But if you're thinking that you want to try something different, if you've got that in your mind, it's worth a try. Like you said, it grows back, and that's the thing. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not going to keep my hair this short forever, but now I know what I want next.
Now you know what you look like. You're like, okay, now I can go from here.
And I know that it won't be as long as it had been, but it'll be a little longer than it is now. But I'm really digging it. It was nice to get up, take a shower, and be like, I'm ready to go. There is nothing that I can do to this hair. So it was a good feeling.
Nice.
So we should probably crack a beer.
Which one are you?
Why don't we do the Taj Mahal?
Taj Mahal.
Yeah, so
premium lager beer.
Yes.
Slow brewed in India from the finest malt and hops.
So when we can, we try to get out of the Pacific Northwest, and
we traveled all the way to India.
Yes.
And brought this beer back.
That's right. So
this morning.
Yeah, so I'm always curious about beers from other countries, and I would love to know more about, like what are the microbrews in India that people are drinking. I know that Taj Mahal is not one of those. Taj Mahal is probably like the Budweiser of India.
Yeah, since it,
I mean, it's a lager. It's real straightforward. It is super drinkable, and super drinkable sounds good for today.
You like drinkable beers.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't look this up beforehand.
Yeah, Taj Mahal. So, I mean, it is a lager. It is exactly what you would expect from something like that.
Just looking it up on Untapped, Taj Mahal Premium Lager. It's a 4.5 alcohol by volume, ABV.
An easy drinker.
It doesn't really have much of a descriptor.
I don't think there's a ton to say about it. I do think it is like the
light, smooth, clean.
Yeah, it's
it
all
has
of
kind
that.
of a funky.
It also
smell.
It has kind of a. I don't even know what that is. In the back, there's something toward the end.
There's
of
a
that.
little spice, maybe. Something in there.
Yeah. Good drinker. It feels like something you drink in the summer for sure.
Yeah, it's a really light colored lager, so it's pale. Yeah,
it's nice to have beers like this, especially when you have so many like varied and heavy and hoppy beers. It's nice to have something that is just like it goes down easy.
Yeah. It's a weird combo from my coffee that I had.
But. Oh yeah, well, there you go. Taj Mahal and coffee. Mm-hmm. So, other ways to kind of refresh, reboot.
Yes. So we also, we are kind of in the fashion world as much as we can be, I guess. And I think that's an easy way to kind of refresh your life and your world is trying new looks.
Right.
You know, when we were talking about this just a little bit before we started recording, I was joking that you were saying that you wanted to refresh your wardrobe, and I was like, no more plaids for Bruce.
Right.
Because you're just currently wearing a buffalo check. But I think it is, sometimes you do sort of fall into a comfortable zone.
Totally.
And you just kind of buy that same sort of thing on repeat. So
I'm sick of all of the clothes that I have.
Just
like everything.
yeah.
Everything. There are a few pairs of pants that I like that I'm still feeling. As far as like shirts and stuff, I don't have anything that I really love.
So I have a fairly large closet full of clothes, but I stick to this small little section of it on repeat.
Yeah.
And it's like I just need to go in there and maybe like pull all the stuff that's on that other side and put it on this, like
right
on closer to the left side where I pull from every day.
Yeah. So if you look behind me here, in the studio,
your studio closet,
you can see the giant rack back there of clothes. So there's a bunch of things back there that I've kind of been going through. Now I have things upstairs as well that I. You know, that I have in a closet they're my go-tos. But even that stuff I've kind of been pulling out of it. This morning I started going through things and thinking, okay, I'm never going to wear this. I've got all this stuff up here that I don't want to wear. I got to get rid of it. So I have a get rid of pile now.
Yeah, donate pile. And
And
I think that's really important in different, like going through your junk drawer or your whatever kind of drawers you have or your closets and just kind of pulling everything out,
purge,
and like, have I used this? Am I gonna use what's that lady's name?
Marie Kondo.
Yeah. Yes. What does it bring you joy? Like I think that is. I know people make jokes about that, but I think it actually is really important.
Right.
Just not. I think we're a stuff community, like
culture.
You know, I mean, we just get all this stuff to think it makes us happy, but it just starts to overwhelm and frustrate and
totally,
you know, so just go through your closets, pull it all out. Have you worn it? Are you going to wear it realistically? And not say, oh, I'm going to save these jeans because I might.
Right. I might wear these someday. It's also easy to do, like I was saying with your hairstyle, to have like 4 or 5 or a few, you know, you have a few outfits that you wear on a regular basis. That's what you stick with. That's what you're comfortable with. Just do that and recycle it all the time. But if you need to change it up, try different things.
Yeah. You don't have to do the complete purge and new. You can add a piece in there.
Right.
Add some things into it to start rotating in, but
yeah, and I'm not even saying necessarily get out of your comfort zone, but look at getting something new. You know, look at trying something that's a little different. Maybe it's still in your wheelhouse, but it's something that is different and will add to your to your wardrobe, you know, a new look. It helps. It makes you feel good.
Something.
Yeah.
Just like with the haircut, it makes you stand up taller and feel good.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, even though we're in the clothes industry, I think besides that, I think it's important.
It is.
Once in a while, just to grab a new shirt, new pair of pants once in a while, and just I know we keep saying refresh, but update.
So that's a little theme.
Bit. That is
theme
the
of the
theme,
episode. Yeah. I think I absolutely think that's important. So if you're not willing to take that step and try something that's new and different, you don't necessarily have to. But it is always good to try something different. Look out there, see what you like. Find something that is new, different, and interesting to you, and try
a new
it.
fit of jeans or something, like a different fit, that can completely change your world when you're like, oh wow, these fit amazing.
Or a specific style of outerwear, something that really sticks out to you that you don't have now that you want to try. Give it a try. That can help. It's it's a smaller and easier way to kind of refresh and reboot.
So I think another thing. Along the lines of self-care, I think that's kind of really important. We talked about haircuts, also like getting massages and like eating right, all that kind of stuff. Like can kind of, I don't know if it's a refresh, but if you don't normally get those massages or get your nails and your fingers, what are those called? Manicures and pedicures. Right. I'm good, actually. No more beer for me today.
No more Taj Mahal. All right.
I think that's really important to, keep that self-care going, and that will definitely, it's something new for people that they don't do on a regular basis, getting massages or getting mani-pedis. Yeah. It feels amazing.
Yeah, doing something like that for yourself can be nice. It's a good way to make yourself, to let yourself feel good. We're told that we shouldn't be allowed that on a regular basis when that's a load of crap. And we should. We need those things. It makes us better and it makes us feel better. Yeah, so
just especially for me, I'm on my feet quite a bit, and getting massages just kind of puts my body back in order.
It helps. It's a good way to
really
make you feel better.
It feels refreshing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the theme of the beer too. It's refreshing.
It is. Yeah, so there are a lot of things like that you can do that you can try. I've talked about if you're in New York, you can get the beard facial where they take you in and zap you with that
electro
cone thing. The whole thing there. But I mean, there are so many different ways that you can do that. Go to the sauna, go sit in a hot tub, or do whatever those self-care things are that really stand out to you. Give it a try. It's worth a try, and it can be an easy way to sort of reboot. So.
Definitely.
Yeah. As far as things that are a little bigger, sometimes traveling, taking a trip, whether it's a road trip out of town or whether you're flying somewhere and getting away, being able to travel, see a new place or a place that you love that you haven't been in a long time, just getting away can really help. I know it always helps me. I just feel better when I go and I get to explore and be in a new place.
Yep.
And just
experiencing new
soak
things.
It in.
Yeah, experiencing new things or cultures or people.
Right.
Yeah, that's really important to, either see the world through other people's eyes, get a new appreciation of the things that you do have, all that kind of stuff, and make you appreciate home, but also like, oh, I can get away and have a relaxing time or do some new adventure or experience a new thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to start planning another little trip vacation soon.
And it really can open your horizons. If you go into something and you with an open mind and you're willing to try, going to a different place and just seeing what it's like being somewhere else with people who maybe don't live like you.
Yeah.
That's great. And it doesn't have to be like a far away exotic destination necessarily. It's just going somewhere else.
Yeah.
And getting away and being able to decompress. I've been over the last few episodes, and for quite a while, you and I, I've been talking to you about this. I've been trying to figure out what to do for my 40th birthday.
Oh, yes.
And
have you come to
I think so.
A decision?
Yes. So, going to go and camp in the desert.
Ooh.
Yeah. Get an RV.
Like in the high desert.
So fake
here?
camping in the high desert.
Oh,
yes, the high desert of Oregon. Yeah, so we're gonna get an RV and drive out.
Nice.
All these things I was trying to think of, I wanted to go to these different places or fly somewhere. It's like we don't have enough time, and we've got a little baby, so it's not like we can get away for an extended period of time. Then I thought about things that I've always wanted to do, and I've never done that. I've never spent.
We've talked about doing one of those little RV things, and that'd be fun. I like that.
Yes, so I think that's what we're going to do. So it is. I'm excited for it because everything that I've read about going and staying out in the desert, it's like there's nothing around.
It's really quiet.
Yeah, you can see the stars on clear nights. It's beautiful. I mean, it's going to be in January in the desert, and it'll
be cold at night.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I think it'll be great, and it's something that will absolutely be memorable, and it's a way to just disconnect, and just enjoy being. Yeah. And that's what I want. And I think that's something that I'm really excited about.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I like that idea.
Yeah.
So another way to sort of refresh and do new things, I know I've talked about it before, but I'm going to keep talking about it, is I took an improv class.
Yes.
I signed up for the 201 class already. That starts soon or whatever.
Awesome.
It's just trying something new, meeting new people, having new experiences, just like, going camping and stuff.
Sure.
I think it's really important to just try new things, and that you might love it. You never, you might just be like, oh my God, this is what I've meant to do my whole life or whatever.
Right.
Or it's just something fun that you like to do. That's, I think it's a really good way to get outside of your comfort zone a little bit, push yourself, learn something new. I think that's you get outside of that routine of that going to work, going home thing that we were talking about. I think or it could be an art class.
There are so many hobbies.
Hobbies in general, I think are really important to have.
It can be anything. It could be, maybe you want to go cycling. Maybe you want to
brew beer.
Yeah. Right.
Just find a thing that you like that will get you outside of your.
Even if it's just a thing that you think you might like.
Yeah.
You don't have to commit to it forever. You can try a thing once, see what you think.
I would say try it twice, maybe. But.
Okay. Try a thing twice, see what you think, and go from there. So, I mean, that's a good way to get into it. You try something different, and it gets you out of that same old kind of thing. And I think a big thing that we can take out of all of this that's really important is just meeting new people, getting out there and being around people. That is something that you really want to do. That I think it's easy for us to convince ourselves that we don't, to convince ourselves that, okay, it's after work, I just want to go home, I want to be away from everyone. I get that.
You just don't want to be around your coworkers anymore.
Right. But if you're doing that every single day, all the time, you're missing out on opportunities, experiences, being around other people, that kind of thing. So getting out and meeting new people, potentially making new friends, that's a great thing. It's very worth it. And it doesn't have to be a hobby. It could be anything. You go out and you go to the bar, you go wherever. There are different ways to get out there. Bowling, be around lots of different people. So, don't cut yourself off from the world, because I think that can be detrimental to you more than it can be helpful. So, that's hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, I think those are really a lot of great ideas for people to go out there and try new things and just change it up a little bit. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a complete makeover, complete wardrobe change, complete life change. Right. Just adding new things in there a little bit, sprinkle them in. Yeah. It does a lot for you.
I like it.
Cool.
All right. So now on to our segment, the things that we're into, the things that we like. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Well, after we're done recording this, Bjorn and I are going to be doing some product photo shoots for the new bearskin line that's coming out for the fall, winter. So I'm excited about that. He did one photo shoot with a model the other day. We're going to do a bunch of product shots and stuff today. I'm excited about that. They all look amazing. I'm excited to share them with everyone.
Nice.
That'll be fun. That's what we're going to be up to the rest of the day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Very cool.
It's a lot of planning and stuff that went into getting all this stuff. So yeah, I'm excited.
It's got to be nice though once you get all that done to see the finished product, see everything out.
Yep.
Nice. For me, I don't know about you, but I haven't purchased and read a magazine like from a bookstore or whatever in a long time.
Yeah.
I did not think, I kind of felt like that ship had sailed.
Okay.
And then Apple News decided to bother me about the Apple News Plus subscription.
Apple News Plus.
Where you get a month free to try it out. And I finally just thought, why not? It's free for a month. I'll give it a try. I've been reading magazines like crazy.
Like physical magazines?
Like on my iPad. It's digital. And it gives you, it's like Netflix for magazines.
Okay.
And I think there are some newspapers in there too, but I know for sure it's tons and tons of magazines that cover everything. From like highlights for kids to GQ and Esquire to Better Homes and Gardens to I don't know.
Whatever,
digital photography to whatever you're interested in. They've got something for it. And I've been reading them like crazy. I mean, I've just been going through and actually learning things. And it reminded me of being a teenager and going to Barnes & Noble and spending a day reading magazines while the employees were looking down at you, for reading the magazines and not actually buying them.
Yep.
And
that's cool.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been cool to be able to go through those. And it's like $10 a month. So, you know.
It's unlimited or?
It is. It is. And it's.
As much as you can read. And
so like Bloomberg comes out weekly. So there are, other things.
Yeah.
The only one I can think of now. But there are magazines and things that come out weekly that they throw in. So you'll see new updated magazines all the time. Cool. And it's just a really cool way to be able to read a magazine. And I've got the iPad Pro, like the big one. So it's the size of a magazine.
Okay.
So it's like reading a magazine. Okay. Just on the iPad.
Yeah.
I would say that if you're not convinced, like me, I was not convinced that I wanted to keep that was something I wanted to subscribe to. There's a free month trial, so give it a try. See if it's for you and go from there.
Fun.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I think we've done it. So, another episode in the can.
Yes, it's been fun as usual.
It has. And if you like what you hear, tell your friends about it. Spread the word. Subscribe. We want to get more people listening and let them know about Heavy Conversation. And we'll be back again next week with more fun.
All right. Thanks, Bruce.
All right. Thanks, Jody.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts.